Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
In your own Bye Guys, it's all about being sensitive, having fun, and just really being yourself.
It's the Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. You the Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. You the Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga. You the Bye Guys, nigga. The Bye Guys, nigga.
Bye Guys with Zac and Ian. It'll get your dick sucked.
Skiddy-doo bop 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 buddy-doo-doo. We're back with another episode. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Back from Skankfest. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. All in one piece, Zac. Da-da-da-da. How
Barely.
you feeling, dude?
I am not well.
Woo!
I'm still in recovery mode.
A week out.
I think I've had 3 different 14-hour sleeps.
Whoa.
I didn't really go to bed for a couple days.
Yeah, I remember seeing you. You're like, I was in bed. I was up till 9. It's
Yeah.
like, holy moly, guacaholy.
Yeah, and then Rebecca would call me at like 11:30. And be, can you come to this? And I would go, no.
Oh, good. Good. You need
At
your
one
rest.
point, she was very nice. She's like, listen to your body. And I'm like, my body's saying I won't be here till 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, my God. Dude, yeah, I ended up, one night, I stayed up till 7:30 in the morning. Matter of fact, I stayed up, I went and got breakfast at the Claim Jumper at 7 a.m. because I walked a gal to her car in the parking garage.
You had to get it in, didn't
Yeah, I had to get it in. The night we had Bye Guys, and we were like, I'm not having sex this weekend. I'm not doing this. This is not blah, blah. We had our night at the strip club, the Bye Guys party.
you? You had your night at the strip club. I did not attend.
Zac did not attend. I rallied the troops. I fucking filled that bus up. I got those motherfuckers on. I was mother hen the whole night. I checking in with it. You okay? You okay? Get you a drink over here. I was giving people, being Big Daddy Sawbucks, I was giving people $3 wants and being like, treat yourself. I was going up to women going, do you mind if I give you a piece of currency? And I put a 1 in this girl's thing, and she goes, I don't want your money. And she threw it on the ground. I got a refund from a stripper.
Did you pick it back up?
Maybe.
That's a yes.
Yeah, it was really fun, man. Really fun. The whole festival. Let's introduce our guests, and then we'll get back into it.
Absolutely. Our guest today, very, very funny comic, who I've known for a while now. We did the Come and Take Comedy Festival together. Super fucking funny. Liz Splatt's here.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
I support your bisexuality,
Yes.
and I'm excited to hear pretty gross things, I'm pretty sure.
Wee. Well, I'm excited to tell you.
I don't think I did anything that gross.
How did I?
I was a behaved boy.
I was such a well-behaved boy the whole time at Skankfest.
Wow.
You know, I won close to 300 on the penny slots. And then I
Ooh.
tried to double it on roulette, and I lost it all. But I had a slush fund because a week prior, I was at MGM Grand. I did a gig at a casino, walked 1,500 on roulette, walked away. That was my slush
I
fund.
thought you were going to say walked 1,500 was the review of your shows.
I did a Don't Tell taping this weekend. I walked 2 people in the front row. What's up? Yeah, it was great. This at the strip club, a gal comes up and she starts talking to me. I'm like, and she knew me. She was like a fan, you know? And so I'm like, And I realized like, oh, she has a brain. She's not like one of the, whores. And she was very sweet. We started talking, and then we decided like, hey, why don't we hang out? And it was really, really fun. I drove us back to the Golden Nugget. We had an evening of exquisite, delicious naughties.
Did you insert your golden nugget?
Ooh, she got some nugget. Not tasting her nougat.
Oh,
And then I walked her to her car like a gentleman, and then we went to our separate ways, and I went and ate at the Claim Jumper. It was amazing. And then that day, me and Jordan went and got tattoos at Downtown Tattoo in Las Vegas. And this gal was friends with those guys, so she came, hung out. Her and I went on a little date, got sushi dinner. she dropped me back off, and then you know, we've been chatting it up ever since. Really nice.
Is romance blooming?
I mean, I don't know about romance, but I like her a little, but I'm not trying to get tied down to nothing, you know. So we'll see. She's coming to visit. She's, you know.
You fall in love and you fall in love hard.
Wee, boy.
Just replacing something with something.
It's gonna be a Guy's wedding.
Whoa. Are you like a romantic guy?
I do love romance. I love romance and like
You like kissing?
I love kissing.
You like a little smooch?
I love smooch.
Are you a big smooch guy?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
I'm a
me
makeout
too.
session, dude.
Oh, she was such a good smoocher.
That's awesome.
Such a good smoochie.
God, I'm happy for you.
Thanks. You
Yeah.
know. And then I ended up smooching another gal the other night. Every night I said everything I said at Bye Guys was just fucking straight up a
smooching fool.
lie. I just
You're
it's just
smooching
season of smooches.
God.
Can I tell you? For so long I was fucking sex guy.
Wait,
And
let's
now
just so
I'm
you know,
calm, and
October is the season of smooches when all year you look like you're wearing a Halloween costume.
Thanks,
Spooky
knobs.
No problem, Jobs.
I am now, well, me and this gal did the dirty, but I am now only smooch man, except when this gal comes to town. Oh, and another gal's coming at the end. Aside from that, smooch man. Just smooches.
Smooch man.
Yeah, taking it slow, smooch man. That's
Oh,
the
so
way to
smooching
go.
implies taking it slow for you?
If a gal that I am hanging out with in New York we're smooch slow time. And then if someone's flying in, we got to get down to business.
So, but because some guys I've heard
Yes.
don't like kissing. Like
What?
if they're just
Who?
if it's not a girlfriend or something, they're like, I know some comics we've talked about this like with other dudes. And they say like, no, if I'm just like fucking a girl, I don't want to like make out a lot.
I make out with prostitutes.
Okay.
I need to kiss.
See, I guess that's why I was trying to get to the bottom.
Yes.
As a man who also makes out with prostitutes.
Of. Nice.
Yes, that's why we're bros, dude.
nice. Dude.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
because
that.
you can pay them to do the other stuff.
Yeah.
The smooching,
Smooching
you can
means
pay
I
them to do
care.
that too.
Yeah.
To be honest. I was going to say it's a conscious decision, but
Yeah.
really, no, it's just, you know,
Uh-huh.
it's another thing you're paying
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so Skankfest.
But I'm sure we've both smooched hookers off the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what happened. I did American Comedy Company last year. This fucking hooker really got me. Told me she was a working gal. Told me she was off. We get back to her place. Nakey, kiss. Let's talk about payment. What? I thought this was a freebie. No,
Yeah.
honey, I got to get paid. I go, well, everything's already here. Let's do it. Trick me.
Damn. Gotcha.
She had a kid, too. And let me tell you, her pussy didn't forget.
Whoa.
Was the kid home, or were you just like
R.I.P.
Kid was
Waiting
not
for
home, but there were
toys.
toys on the ground.
you like tripping over rattles and shit?
Yep. And we went on her balcony and had sex, and she squirted, and it sounded like somebody opened a trap door in a pool. And I thought she did. I broke her.
Does that sound like?
I don't know. Take a bucket of. It sounded like somebody. It sounded like a group of teenagers doing a volunteer car wash, just throwing a bucket on a windshield.
That's what they call the prestige.
Yeah. Ugh, boy, I got tricked.
It happened. How much did she get you for?
$300.
You were going to lose that anyway.
Yeah.
You were going to make some bad
I tell you,
decision.
you can't take it with you. You might as well spend it while it's here. You know?
For real.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's right.
Most you've ever spent
On a prostitute.
on a hook. On a hooky. One night.
$850. Valentina. Chelsea. Trans.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that was a pro.
Chelsea
Yeah.
is in. That's where you were. Okay.
What'd you think?
Nice.
Yeah, she was a prostitute. What'd
I
you
thought you were saying that it was a porn star named.
Oh,
Chelsea.
no. Every porn star I've hooked up with, I haven't had to pay for.
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Well, you kind of. What is your definition of payment? Because when you go on dates, you pay.
Yeah, I've thought about that before.
Right?
But I think the definition of payment is cold, hard cash.
Well, she took Zelle.
And you're in the clear. It was love.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to talk to you about your asshole. That is right. The fulcrum of your entire body is that booty hole. And we have some friends at Tushy that think you could be walking around a little cleaner, a little meaner, and feeling just a little bit fresher. That's right. Our good friends at Hello Tushy have, I think, one of the best products in the world. With over 100,000 5-star reviews, you can see why millions of people want to have a little extra help in the bathroom with a bidet. It hooks right up to your existing toilet, and it sprays a little water up your butt, and it gets you feeling a little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher. I'm going to steal this term from our good buddy Dave Smith. If you got poop on your arm, would you want to wipe it off with just dry paper? Or would you want to get some water involved in there too? Guys, there is nothing like shooting water up your butt to feel a little bit cleaner, a little bit better through your day. We have one here at the studio. I have one at home now. And I'll be honest with you, as a man getting up there in age who makes some questionable decisions with his diet and health, I got to tell you, there's days I just sit down and clean my butthole out anyway, because I got the thing, right? So go to hellotushy.com today. That's HELLOTUSHY.com/guys, and you're going to get 10% off your first order. One more time, guys, that's hellotushy.com/guys for 10% off your order. Your butthole's going to thank you. So
I said it on the show. I'm no longer paying for sex stuff. If it happens organically, it happens. I'm not on the apps. I'm not searching. Everything lately has just been inorganic, whatever,
Same.
and that's okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So now you don't you don't buy drugs anymore.
No.
Have you ever paid for a lady of the evening services on an app and realized it was a public transaction?
No.
I recently bought drugs and realized at, I think, 4 a.m, it said, Zac Amico spent $200 on film investment. And then it goes, 4:45 a.m. Zac Amico spent another $100 on additional film investment.
No.
And I saw it, I caught it at like 6 a.m. and
That's
changed
so
it
funny.
and changed it to private.
Oh, I
Jeez.
fucking love that. Have you ever paid someone for sex stuff with drugs?
No.
Oh.
No, I had a
Yeah.
hooker ask me for a Klonopin once. Back when I used to have those. But I don't think we hooked up that. Oh, no, because that girl was a fucking yutz. And I had like a cabinet that went over my bathroom sink. So it wasn't, there was, the medicine cabinet. And then next to it was like a chest, but it had like long legs on it. So that if you were to grab it by the back, you could just yank it right off the wall. And I think she might have already had a pill and asked me where the pills were. This is years ago at the old apartment. And I just walked into her ripping my cabinet off the wall because she tried both doors at once.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And I had to put her to bed.
My God. I got my dick sucked for coke once on in the East Village, and I lied and told the guy I was a writer for Saturday Night Live, and he sent me a script called Lower East Side Ballers about a musical about a guy trying to make it in New York City, and it is the worst thing I've ever read.
Oh,
and more
whoa.
than anything, I want to find the script and have us do like a table read.
Yeah.
Because it's like, things are tough in New York City. I'm playing ball, making it in New York City. The
Are you
guy's name's
still in
like
touch
Leon.
with him at all?
No.
Blowing David Tell's feature in New York City.
I'm more than that, Zach. I'm a headliner now.
And that's a much better
And the
feature
writer
than
on
I've
the
ever
snow.
been. I'm not putting you down.
One time I got to tell Roll Off Pussy, which is amazing. She couldn't get to Dave. And she was like, okay. And I made her. I made her sit there while I did a voiceover audition underneath the covers because I had to get it in the next day. We just smooched.
Nice.
I
We
take
still
it back.
talk today.
I did get a blowjob in exchange for a bottle of rum once
Whoa.
in college. So, and that girl was not a hooker. She was just
I used to have sex with men and then make them
About to
buy
be.
me booze, like a 30 rack, because then it was like, yeah, I got over on you. And then I'd just drink it and
That
cry.
girl. So that girl was super Ukrainian, and her dad was not allowed to see me because when I had like the big purple mohawk and I wore dresses all the time. And I later found out after one of the nights we hooked up, he was picking her up at college, and I walked in front of the car in a dress with my mohawk up. And he like grabbed his daughter. He's like, "See, that's what's wrong with New York City."
Oh, that's great. That's
And
a
she still
badge
had,
of
like-
courage.
So then she wound up dating the other keyboard player in my band.
There were
Whoa.
2 keyboard players in the band?
Yes, rhythm and lead.
You were
Oh,
one of them?
Yes,
Wow.
We would alternate.
what was the name of the band?
Inglorious, my goth band that I was in.
Oh, yeah.
It was like an industrial band.
Do we have any way to listen to them?
Yeah, we put out a record.
Can we
Whoa.
hear
Not
it
right now.
now?
No, I don't want to do it right now.
Oh, God, I want to hear it so bad.
Is
And
it?
she dated my other keyboard player who we did the Seinfeld bet when we went on tour. We did the Master of the Domain bet.
You went on tour?
Oh, yeah. No, I was like a tour. Yeah.
What?
Zach and I are bands. We like
Yeah, yeah.
toured and shit before
yeah,
comedy.
Before comedy.
Nice.
Yeah, when I was like 20.
Whoa.
I toured. I was in the band from 14 to 18.
What
So
did
I was
you
like
play?
guitar. So I was like
Guitar.
15, packing in a van, like riding around the East Coast. It was fucking
And
awesome.
there was 4 of us.
Whoa.
The singer was
I
the only one that
get it.
jerked off the whole tour.
What?
And me, the drummer, and the other keyboard player all went and got girls pregnant the week back.
Jesus
From tour.
Christ.
Because we all saved our nut for a month.
Oh my God.
And
Oh
we
my
all got
God.
girls pregnant.
That ever happened to you, Lex?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't ever happened to me. I've never gotten anybody pregnant before.
Oh.
I've been
First time.
I've been pregnant, but then I had a miscarriage. Wah,
Yes.
wah, wah.
Yes, the
Boom.
Lord's abortion.
Seriously,
Yeah,
I had
abortion.
scheduled an abortion.
Oh, yeah, and
and
it's
I
just-
canceled it.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Look
was,
at that.
It was a good feeling. It was a good feeling.
What a gift.
Seriously.
Baby was saving you money and time already.
Seriously, it just kind of taught me to actually dump the guy I was with, which was perfect because I needed to do that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that. When was this?
3
3
years
weeks
ago. Yeah.
Was he going to foot the
Just
bill or were
yesterday.
you guys going Dutch?
No, he was definitely going Dutch. He was sleeping on a futon. So
That is, you got to rob, cheat, and steal to make that money. There's no way you can let someone pay
yeah,
and not pay for it.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah.
I think I went Dutch on mine.
You piece of shit.
I was
no,
a
for
boy.
Oh, come on.
I was but a child.
You
I was
shoulda-
20.
How do you not know?
But you wouldn't do that again.
No, I would
Yeah.
do anything not to do that again.
yeah.
Yeah, that
I
guy.
mean,
was a
dude,
piece
that's
of shit.
20. That must be so tough, scrounging cash. I was 20. I was working at a fucking ice cream shop. I did just start stealing money from the register.
That's going to be a tough place to work when you're paying for abortions. Like, oh, please don't get the cherry. Please don't get the cherry.
Oh, my God. I'm just like, you sure you know what topics are $1 each? Come on, please.
You got to sing for your tips at Cold Stone?
Oh, dude, I used to dance for tips. I used to do like a spin, and I had on the tip cup, it was like, for the love of God, please tip. And people would be like, I was going to tip, but I love Jesus. Here's some money. And I was like, yeah. It was great.
How long did you work at the ice cream shop?
I worked my way up to shift manager.
Oh, nice.
No big deal,
That's sick.
you know? Yeah.
How long have you been sober?
Over 8 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, since April 2015.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Whoa.
I got sober at 30. I tried. Started trying in 2008.
Nice.
It didn't stick.
It didn't stick. It didn't go, governor.
Fell down a couple times, Goobna.
Drugs are cool, so that makes sense why it didn't stick. But I'm glad that you're off of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs are fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's funny.
I
'cause-
couldn't imagine
opposite.
being fucked up now. It's like a 38-year-old man.
Mm.
No offense.
Hey, I'm 36.
No, but I mean I just don't know what it would do to my brain chemistry. You know.
I think I've gone far enough that I kind of know what my shit is and what I shouldn't have.
Right, but you've been continually doing it, so you've like figured
to
out
go back.
your realm and like what.
Yeah.
As someone,
But I
that's-
keep my shit together pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I could
You would
not
never know
tell.
half the
I
time
never
I'm
knew.
fucked up.
I had no clue when I was around you. No, you handled it fucking great. I'm saying for me, as someone that stopped for so long, I could not
Yeah.
imagine what it would do to me and how much it would wake me out. You
For
know,
real.
I'd lose my shit.
Sure, I had a few conversations over the weekend that I'm like, talked to them for a long time, huh?
Oh yeah.
About really nothing.
Oh no.
Really just hog their time.
Yeah.
Nobody that I'm like embarrassed of.
Yeah.
I just like, wow.
Yeah.
I put a lot of convo into that
Yeah.
to somebody I barely know.
Well,
Yeah.
mushrooms were huge this weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, to the point where I'm like, should someone put a stop to this? I mean, there were a couple people that were just like, hanga, just gobbling bags. And I'm like, this is scary.
Yeah,
Like,
eventually you just have to like lay down and you can't talk, right?
Yeah,
I've
and they're
never
going
done
to the
that
strip
many
club.
mushrooms.
They're like in front of a tons of people, our peers. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
God bless you. I couldn't handle it.
That's wild.
Le está gustando mi podcast? Hey guys, that's Spanish for, are you liking my podcast? And I learned it from our new sponsor, Babbel. Guys, Babbel is the second best way to learn a language. The best way to learn a language is through immersion, actually being somewhere where it's spoken. But Babbel uses great research and technology to help people learn a new language very, very quickly and efficiently, sometimes in as quick as just 3 weeks. 1 in 5 Americans want to learn a new language in the next couple of years, and Babbel is a great way to start. So if you're going to travel abroad, go somewhere where you're going to speak the language by learning it through our friends at Babbel. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a private tutor or fooling yourself with language apps that are little more than games, Babbel has quick 10-minute lessons that are designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. It's designed for real people to have real conversations. All the tips and tools are for learning a new language in an approachable, accessible, rooted way for real-life situations. So here's the deal we have for you guys. For a limited time only, our listeners can get started with Babbel right now for 55% off. All you got to do is go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com/guys. Once again, guys, Babbel.com/guys, and you're going to get 55% off your subscription. Rules and restrictions may apply. Check it out and learn a new language today with our friends at Babbel.
Yeah, I haven't drank in like 4 years, but I do
No
mushrooms.
way. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Nice.
I definitely feel like drinking is not. I was just thinking when you were saying that about getting back on the sauce. It's like, yeah, if I got back to drinking, it'd be so crazy. Like right when I stopped drinking, I started comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So to now be around drinking so much and then also drink would be like insane.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be able to keep it cool like so many people can, you know?
Totally.
But that's why I also think when people like gobble mushrooms, there's a shit ton of that in Austin. Like in Austin, it's like people are gobbling mushrooms, doing ketamine and coke, and then they're drinking. I always wonder what it's like to do mushrooms and drink. I've never done that, so I would imagine it's loopy as heck.
Pretty fun.
It's a bad
Yeah?
next day.
It's a bad next day. Yeah,
That's why I
that
got to
makes
wake up and
sense.
start drinking again.
Yeah, it's a bummer of the next
Go
day.
away. Alex, please chime in.
Yeah, not worth it. I feel like as soon as I got into doing psychedelics, I immediately was like, alcohol, there's nothing for me left in alcohol whatsoever.
Right.
And every time, like in college, I would definitely see a lot of people. I'd be like, I'm on mushrooms. Are you on mushrooms too? And they'd be like, yeah. And then I'd see them drinking all night. And in my head, I'm like, we're not on the same level. Whatever's happening with you is not like the same level. Like I'm looking down on you, basically, is what I'm saying. Like you're not having the same kind of like elevated experience that I'm having.
I don't know, man. When I was younger, there was something so much fun about just like eating mushrooms, watching cartoons, and just drinking in your friend's basement,
That's the kind of stuff.
ripping cigarettes.
That's why you can't do it anymore. You know, that being a lot of fun. I feel like.
But then you get it. It would be this thing like we got to get out of here. We got to go change settings, and then we drive to Philly, and fucking get into some trouble.
That's why I was amazed by drinking caused me so much anxiety. I didn't even like realize it until I quit.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like every day I'd wake up and be like, "What did I do?"
Oh yeah,
I was,
like
but that was I was
losing
like
your
blackout
phone.
drunk all the time. Yeah.
God, I do not miss it.
I've lost time, but it's been a long time since I've gotten hammered
These
like that.
these people are like sober dudes are like, yeah, I drink these Heineken Zeros, these like no alcohol beers. I'm like, what? That does not make sense to
Yeah.
me.
But yeah, Ian, if you had 6 Heineken 0 alcohol, you'd be like snorting Pixie Stix. Like you would have to
Chopping
have
up Tylenol.
Yeah, you'd have to have every other fake drug.
Yeah, I'm just eating portobellos.
Smoking oregano.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't understand. They're like, I like to. It feels like I'm drinking a beer. I'm like, what? I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't drink for the taste. I was never
I
like,
know.
let me drink and swirl it around. It was like, let me put as much of this into my body to the point where I'm not in touch with reality. Like,
Yeah.
how are you drinking this and not wanting to just fucking go for the real thing?
Yeah.
It blows my mind. It's like, how does this not tick a thing off inside?
I'm
of you?
sorry, you don't like pouring smiles on your brain, Ian.
If I want to feel like I'm drinking a beer, I drink a Liquid Death. I fucking drink a Pellegrino and hold it like a vodka bottle.
Drunk AF.
You do. You hold a Pellegrino like it should have a paper bag on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You swing it around.
Oh,
you
yeah.
tell a story with
Yep,
it.
yep. That's how I used to drink.
Pour one out.
Paper bag, baby. Yes.
What was were you a beer guy or a hard liquor guy?
Vodka.
Okay.
And my beer was Studweiser.
Okay.
I was a Bud Heavy vodka guy.
Now,
I also like Schlitz.
full, what's his name? The redhead guy from Partridge Family. Danny.
Bonaducci.
Full Danny Bonaducci, where you would pour out the cranberry juice, or you were drinking vodka straight.
Vodka straight.
Because that
Out of the bottle.
You remember what I'm talking about with Danny Bonaducci
Oh,
at the
yeah.
reality show?
Yeah. His girlfrin didn't pick up the phone. He just like
And he
poured
poured
it in
an
the cranberry.
entire bottle of vodka into a bottle
Yeah.
of cranberry, sat on a stoop and drank it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no. It was straight vodka.
I was at my worst. Gatorade and vodka was a big one. Gatorade and vodka, or when I was drinking a lot, Country Tide lemonade mix, water and vodka.
Oh, wow. No, I was just straight bottle of vodka on the knee, cigarette in my hand, beer on the fucking chair, wife swap on the TV, alone in an attic apartment. Wanting to die.
That's what made it morbid for me. That's what made it really sad.
Yeah.
Wife swap on the TV.
I know,
Everything
right?
else, I was like, this guy's kind of
I
badass.
know, right? Yeah. Nah, I would have pints in my fucking glove box and all that shit, you know? Bad
Yeah,
news.
I stopped
Jeez.
with that
My
when
toolbox.
somebody took me out drinking. I mean, we were just hanging out for the day, and he was an older drunk. And we went to a convenience store, and he had the vodka and the Gatorade hidden in the bottom of the freezer because he had been there 2 hours before buying another one.
Oh, wow.
And he hid one for the future.
Yeah.
And there was a second one in there, and he pretended like it was for me. But I'm like, I called you an hour ago. This has been here for hours.
Dude, there was something about drinking in the morning where I just feel like I was smarter than everyone else. I was like, look at these idiots. I figured it out. I'm fucking feeling loose. And you guys
Yeah.
are going to work and living your square lives. I'm just stumbly, bumbly, losing everything in my
But
life.
the
slowly.
girl I dated a girl who drank during the
feel
day. She had to go to rehab because she fell ass first down the stairs at her job. And somebody saw it, and they sent her to the nurse, and the nurse was like, she's drunk. She was the substance abuse counselor secretary at a college. And she had to go to her own program that she booked.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
And she had to book herself
What a
into
fucking
it.
humble pie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got fired from I was working in a sober living house. I got fired for drinking. I also got fired. Well, not fired, but asked to not show up anymore. I was in a sober AA softball league, and I drank. I was a dynamic leadoff hitter. And they
Damn.
told me I could no longer come to the games.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Shit happens. What can you do?
Softball has to be for drunk people. That's why it's like a big, silly ball.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I
It's-
love.
It's for ladies and drunk
Fun
guys.
to run around
Dude.
while drunk.
I went to a Renaissance fair.
Make me throw
Oh
up.
my God! Yes, I saw you as Austin
Okay.
Powers. What happened?
Yes.
Now that seems fun.
So me, Jordan, and Luke Moniz went to the Renaissance fair. Luke was a wizard, Jordan was a maiden, and I dressed up as Austin Powers because I got lost in my time machine trying to find my mojo, baby. Yeah. And I was telling people, I was like, I changed decades. I'm back in time. I got a couple Me Too's that are after me, baby. Yeah. Consent wasn't very big in the 60s, baby. Yeah, baby. Shagadelic, baby. Yeah.
Wow.
Were
You-
people furious?
People loved it, dude. I was
Absolutely.
getting mobbed. People were so into it. I fucking I was winning all the carnival games. We did the feats of strength. I fucking hit the thing and it dinged the bell. I was like screaming. It was amazing. There was a guy, you'd throw tomatoes at him. It was $5 for like 5 half slices, $20 for a whole one. I go, give me the whole. I fucking put the 20 on there. I take it. And I fucking nail this motherfucker right in the head. God, it felt good.
Did you do that for a living?
What?
Dunk tank clown or tomato man?
No. Could you?
Dunk tank clown, yeah.
Really?
My buddy
sit there
does it.
talking shit.
I have a buddy that does it.
Really?
Yeah, and he's toured with a couple like concerts and shit. Mm-hmm. It's my buddy Arlo. He's like 3rd generation sideshow.
Oh,
you remember what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I've seen him go, and he can talk shit like it. You can't tell when he's breathing because it's just mean shit. He's the one who. So my buddy's like a 3rd generation sideshow guy. He's a clown. He's a dunk tank clown. And he's like our age, but he's got like an older kid who's like in high school age. And we did a show together a couple years in Coney Island. And he's like, hey, listen, so, my kid's really just not listening to me. He's giving me a lot of lip this whole tour. He's like, and of course you would be too. Like if you're a teenager and you're stuck on your dad's sideshow tour for the summer. Yeah. He's like, can you just like destroy him?
What?
And he's like, he's got this attitude, this ego, and like he just talks shit to people all day. He's like, can you just really like, no matter what he says, just ruin his day, like make fun of him all day and break him emotionally?
Oh my god!
So that he knows he can't insult people the way he does all day. And he literally, he's like, hey, this is Zach. Zach's a comic. You're not gonna want to fuck with him. And the kid's like starting to give me shit, and all day I just motherfucked this kid to his face, and at the end of the day, he's like, Dad, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the best.
How old is he?
He was like 14, 15.
Perfect school shooter age.
Yeah.
That's the
Just
best.
in time to be inspired.
Yeah, I really fucking broke that boy.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
My current nemesis is like a 12-year-old boy.
Who?
He's a kid that lives in my building.
I knew it was going to be some guy at a bodega or some sort of thing for you. What happened?
So there's an autistic kid that lives in my building.
Here we go.
Who is my nemesis?
What
We've had issues for years.
Here we go.
What issues?
Does this happen a lot?
No, but I'm
Yes.
strapped in. What happened?
Okay. We had 2 bad interactions, and now every time he sees me or if he sees my wife, he like mean mugs. So the first time I saw him, he was a kid because we've been living there for a few years. So maybe he was like 9 or 10 at the time, and he very obviously had pissed his pants playing outside.
Aw.
And he got on the elevator with me, and I was just gonna pretend to not notice because I didn't want to like shame the poor kid.
For sure, chill as fuck.
So then he's like staring at me, and he goes, "I fell in water,"
Oh God.
and I'm like, "Yeah, cool, man, whatever."
Yeah.
And what are you looking at? I'm like staring in the corner of the elevator, and he's like barking me down. And I'm like, nothing, dude. He's like, don't call me dude. I fell in water. It's not what it looks like, right? So then he forgot to hit his button, so he went all the way up to the top floor where I live. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to. He's like, don't call me dude. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. He's like, don't call me bro. And he's yelling at me. But now I don't want people to see him getting off the elevator with me with wet pants on.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what fucking Uncle Weirdo did. So
And
then I
there's
literally
yelling
just
going
hid.
on.
That is what we call you.
I hid in the corner of the elevator till he got off, and he goes, "Don't tell anybody about this." And I'm like, Then I see him a couple weeks later, and we had a problem in my building where people were stealing packages. And my wife had just bought like a ton of shit for Christmas on Target, so I'm standing waiting for the elevator with like 4 packages, and his family is behind me. And he goes, "Are those all yours?" And he's like, autistic as fuck. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Let me see your name on them. We have package thieves." And I'm like,
Dude.
no, dude. No, dude. No. And he goes, "Is your name Amanda?" And I'm like, "No, dude, it's my wife's name." He goes, "Yeah, well, what did she get from Target? I want to know before you're allowed in the elevator with those."
Who is this kid?
My nemesis.
We gotta. What's his name?
I don't know. He's just my enemy.
Oh my God.
He's my enemy who lives in the building.
Do you think you're gonna make a peace offering?
No, he hates me.
Well, do you hate him too because he's your nemesis?
Yes, I don't fuck with him.
I mean,
He
Zach,
just has it out for me.
I think you've got to frame him for a crime he didn't commit.
And also, how do you know that he didn't just fall in water?
Oh
Yeah.
no, this kid pissed his pants.
Damn. I feel like I trust it now that you said it.
This kid pissed his pants bad. It was a bad one. If he fell in water, he fell dick first.
It can happen.
Let's get plugs out of the way real quick.
Yes.
What do you want to plug, kid? What do you want people to check out?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Covered in Liz. It's like covered in jizz, but my name's Liz, so I said Liz. And then yeah, I mean, I'm at the Mothership if you want to come see me live in Austin, Texas.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Let's do
You
it.
work the door there?
I work the door there.
That's the fucking best.
We kind of met once, but it was at the open mic, and I was like, you bumped me.
Oh fuck, that's right. I'm so sorry.
No, because it was cool. I mean, it was a cool moment, honestly.
Oh, fuck.
It's badass, but I will avenge you.
Please do.
Yeah,
And please go see Liz live. She's very, very
Yes.
funny. I enjoy her
Yes.
very much. Real quick, I'm going on tour. Europe, myself, Louis J. Gomez, Dave Smith, and Robbie Bernstein. And we are doing London, Glasgow, Belfast, and Amsterdam. I think it's the 20th through the 25th, something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we're leaving next week.
Oh, dude, that's
And
gonna be
we got, I think, low ticket warnings on some of those on London
Nice.
already. So if you're coming, get your fucking tickets now. We're looking to sell these motherfuckers out.
That's great. I love that. Hi, everybody. iAnimal69, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. IanFidance.com for all my dates. If you were listening to this today, this weekend, Friday, October 13th, I am headlining the Sisyphus, the comedy room at the Sisyphus, Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 shows, 7 and 9:30.
It's pronounced sissy face.
Sissy face. No, it's not.
I know.
I'm on Team 12-year-old. Anyway, next weekend, October 20th, 21st, Port Comedy Club in Baltimore. November 3rd, Amityville Music Hall, Long Island. And a bunch of other stuff coming up too. IanFidance.com. B&Ian with Jordan, released every Wednesday on YouTube. Patreon.com/B&IanPod. We're doing a live B&Ian with Jordan this Thursday in Minneapolis at the Comedy Corner Underground. Again, IanFidance.com for all dates. And Zach, if they want to hear us uncensored.
Hey, if
and all
you love the
apps,
show, just go on over to gasdigital.com. Use that promo code GUYS for a 7-day free trial. And if you like it, keep it. If you don't, go screw. You can also go to merchengine.com where we have hats, hoodies, long sleeves, and t-shirts. Thank you so much for supporting the show and the silly shit we get to do.
Yes, thank you. And shout out to everyone at Skankfest. I don't think we even said this yet. Amazing. Feeling the love, meeting you guys, the coolest shit in the world. We can't thank you enough. The live Bye Guys was incredible.
Yeah, really.
That was the
super fun.
highlight of my
Super easy.
festival. It was so much fun with those guys. And you had a little bit of a dream come true.
Yeah, I spent my weekend hanging out on and off with Violent J.
Tell me.
I don't know. Maybe we're making a movie together.
What? No way.
Yeah, I floated a little idea by him because they've been planning a sequel to Big Money Hustlers.
Oh,
And,
my God.
I asked him if I can write it. So I got his number and we're going to talk.
Zach.
And he also apparently just told Ralph that they're booking me for The Gathering this year.
No way.
Yeah, I think I got The Gathering.
No way. Oh, my God. Can we get some sort of happy music?
Oh.
That's what he told Ralph. He said that it's booked already, that I'm on it if I want it. So
Oh, dude. When is
Yeah.
that?
it'll be next summer.
We all got to go. We
But
got to
yeah,
get
he,
a crew.
He was the coolest. I was so much like... It was so cool because right after, because I just did the thing with Ric Flair where he was such a dick.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
was pretty spent on meeting people.
Yeah.
So the fact that Violent J was even more fun than I thought he could possibly be.
Yeah.
And like it's so funny because everybody was like, insane clown posse. Then he showed up to Skankfest and everyone was like, "See the fucking insane clown posse?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And like all irony went out the fucking window.
Yeah.
The second he walked in the room and everyone's like, "This is kind of awesome."
Yeah.
And he was nuts.
Yeah. He was so nice, fun. How was he on Skanks with Roseanne?
He was great.
Yeah.
He's out of his fucking mind, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he was fucking... Poor Frank is editing so much of the Spook Show out. Because
Really?
you can't do drugs on the air.
Oh, what was he doing?
He just took mushrooms out of his pocket
Amazing.
and started eating them in the middle of the movie,
Amazing.
among other things that were constantly happening.
Amazing.
But yeah, he ruled. It was so much.
Yeah, you
fucking
did a
fun.
whole Midnight Spook show with him.
Yeah,
What was
did,
that
he
like?
did the whole episode. They didn't tell me he was coming.
Wow.
It was a surprise. I was
Oh,
waiting to go
Zac.
on stage, and Christine brought him back and was like, he's going to do the whole episode.
Oh, Zac.
He was actually supposed to do 15 minutes, and then he was just like, I'm staying.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he ruled. It was so much fucking
Oh,
fun.
my God. That's so fucking cool. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I was like beyond the coolest.
Yeah. That's great.
And I got him to tell shit that I don't think he's told publicly.
Really?
Yeah, he fucked Missy Hyatt, who's like one of the old-timey wrestling managers.
Oh, my God.
Who's super hot.
Yeah.
And he talked about fucking her. And I'm
Really?
like, I think I got the scoop on this one.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Yeah, I got him to drop some knowledge.
Wow. You're going to the gathering.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dude, I could never get down with people making fun of juggalos. Even though one of them pulled a gun on me when I was 16 in Middletown, Delaware at Frightland. He was like, I'm a fucking juggalo, bitch. What
Did he
you
work there?
Yeah, he worked there.
Okay. Were you fucking around?
Me and, it was totally my fault.
Yes.
The guy, okay, so we went there, right? And there was like this ghoulish, very pale woman. And we were so loud, obnoxious. I had like curly hair. Oh, God. So I go, hey, lady, it looks like you could use a suntan. She goes, very original. You think I haven't heard that before? And my friend jumps on my shoulders. He goes, hey, lady, looks like you could use a suntan. And we're like, ah. So off the jump, we're like obnoxious. The guy, we're getting spooked and scared, and we're just like yelling and insulting these guys, right? And then a guy comes up on the side of the thing, and he slips on the wheel, and the hayride runs him over. And he just rolls back, and we're like, oh, my God. We're in the woods going through. We see ambulances, and then a clown comes up, and he starts like, and, you know, they have those walkies and everything. And he starts like going at us. And I'm like, yo, you should stop scaring us and go after your friend. He got run over. Like, he's hurt. Like, drop the act. Go check on your friend. He's like, you the one that knocked my friend off? You the one that got him run over? Pulls a gun. He's like, step out right now. I'm a fucking juggalo. We juggalos. What you gonna do? And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the thing you have to remember about haunted houses. That guy wanted that job.
Yeah.
Of scary clown in the woods.
Yeah.
That's the job he waits all year for October to be a woods clown.
Well, dude, we get to the end of the ride. State troopers come up, flashlight, curly hair and glasses. Where is he? I take my glasses off, put my hood up. They yank me out of the thing, throw me in the back of a cop car. They're like, we're going to charge you with assault. You're the guy that threw that guy under the... I'm like, I didn't do that. He fell off. And I look, and it's that guy with the gun, a bunch of his juggalos, and they're just doing this to me, like pointing. They're like, wait till you get out. I'm like, oh, my God. So they just had me in the back of this cop car, and I just had to wait. And they're like, we're going to call the hospital. We got to verify with this kid. And if he says that you're the one that pushed him, you're going to jail. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So they talked to him on the phone. And he goes, yeah, I slipped off. And they're like, all right, you're free to go. I go, yeah, but you got to walk us to the car. These guys are going to kill me. And he's like, they're harmless. I'm like, and I didn't want to be like, one of them has a gun. But I was like, they're going to kill me. And I know a secret reason. How? You know? And they were like, all right, we'll give you an escort. So we had to be police escorted out.
And luckily you love escorts. So.
Yeah, it all worked out.
Perfect. It all this episode really just tied together.
Yeah,
perfect. And right on time.
There it is.
There it goes. Zac Amico, consummate podcast professional.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here, Liz. Please check out her comedy. Very funny. Covered in Liz on social media. Please support Ian. Thank you so much for tuning in. On behalf of myself, I'm on Fidance, and everyone here at Gas Digital, this is Zac Amico saying, bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, I get it now.